Up, Silvers. Good morning. Good morning. Well, for me, actually, it's afternoon, 1 p.m. 1:03 p.m. to be exact. What are we doing with today? Guts or Christian. You finished these exams yesterday. Boom, boom. Gonna participate in whose charity stream? Not a tier 3. I saw you playing Viper Pearl. Did you win? Oh yeah, W. Hit one nasty flick and bot fragged. Worth. As long as you get your clip, you know? Clip growing. Gotta take my creatine today, champ. What's up, White Crosses? I go take my creatine, chat. I will be right back. Bulking up? Yes, sir. the training mode? What do you mean? Doping drugs, I wouldn't like to be against them. Your life changed after hitting Radiant? Definitely not. Radiant is just a rank. You have a permanent gifted tier 3 role in the Who server? That is true. But I don't consider myself a tier 3 to participate in the huge charity stream. You have to join via party code, so it's like a draw. I see. I know they're asking seriously. That's a funny question. I know, right? What's up, Sunpierce? Well, feel free to give me a tier 3 on Hooj's channels. For some reason, I kind of want to change my sensitivity. Oh, not like that. What's up, Mezzos? Ooh, that tea is hot. Un segundo. Yo, Alps, thanks for the raid of 2 mil. Appreciate you. You had a good stream. Oh, that's hot. That tea is hot. How's everyone doing today? Got a little bit, I don't know, a little bit off today for some reason. Game Labs playlist is the ramp playlist. Exclamation mark ramp. R-A-M-P. R-A-M-P. What kind of tea is it? Green tea. Green tea. Yes, sir. Green tea. Played 2 DM sheriffs only. How'd they go? Run some sound for these. My switching goes crazy, but could be better. Is that you moving or auto movement? It's auto movement. I struggle with these kind of tracking tasks. Just don't even focus on being on the target when you do these type of tasks, Spork. Just focus on being smooth, like relaxing your wrist and being as smooth as possible. Don't focus on being on the target. Eventually, once your smoothness is at a certain level, you'll just be on the target. Do a ranked with Christian or Guts. You know Guts in the chat. 10th place against Descendants and Diamonds on plat 20 kills. I'm satisfied. Hell yeah. W. And like with even with tracking text like this, just focus on being smooth. Guts XD. Yes. Yo, Granddaddy Pest, how old are you again? 38. Let's see here. Oh, congrats on this D2. That's close though. That's close. I want to ask Granddaddy, just because I don't know. I feel like I could use some advice, and I think advice from someone older would be useful. I think like first, I guess like the question I want to ask is, do you have any advice for me outside looking in, just in general? And then I can also ask specific questions after, but I just want to ask that one first. Just from what you see from me, do you have any advice for me? What's up, Shakar? In life, you seem pretty level-headed for a 25-year-old. I'm 23. Close, yeah, it's close. Let's see. So yeah, more mature than most 23-year-olds. IMO, you work towards your goals. You have a seemingly healthy relationship with Girl Pie. From outside perspective, I'm an internet friend from Massachusetts. You're doing great. Okay, that's good to know. My maybe follow-up question for advice is, well, I have a few of them, but maybe I can kind of just lay out some of my struggles. Maybe I'll just like lay out something and we'll get advice from chat, which is, why am I getting advice from chat? Well, I don't know, why not? I'll take it with a grain of salt. So one, something I'm struggling with is moving on from monetization with coaching from my coaching program to something of a broader scale. I'm thinking about doing maybe a paid community, just to kind of TLDR the idea. I'm thinking a paid community of an annual subscription, let's say $1,000 for the year, and capping it at 100 slots. That would be roughly $100,000 a year if I could fill it out. I think that might be a little bit better use of my time, and I can give more value to the community compared to one-on-one coaching, because currently my one-on-one coaching is $700 for 3 weeks, whereas I think if someone were to pay a few more $100 but for a full year of a community, it would be more beneficial. So there's that. But so that's the monetization side of things. Which I don't even know. That's something I'm thinking about. Does anyone in chat have advice for that? Or maybe just thoughts? High level sounds like a good idea. I'd whiteboard it. So what do you mean by whiteboard? Pros, cons versus current program. QTY students? What is QTY? Quantity? Quantity, I see. Okay. And then, Work-life balance. I'm curious on chronotypes. You want to backlog the students wanting? I already have a backlog. I have like a wait list. It'd be better if you have payment plans. Yeah, but I think setting up payment plans is very difficult. I'm not sure. So another thing I'm curious about is chronotypes, like work-life balance, all that stuff, like scheduling your day. I guess like what advice or what experience do you have with that? Like me being self-employed and, you know, making my own schedule, I have that freedom. Discipline, what do you mean? Just need to hold true to your discipline. Like to my schedule that I outlined for myself. Only 100, just so it's limited, so it doesn't get too overblown. Went to a psychiatrist today and he said to me I have to completely stop playing any game, but I really don't want to leave Val. Why did he say that? If you're saying go to walk at 5 a.m, you have to do it. So in your experience, how did you kind of build up discipline? Did you take it iterative? Like, did you take it one at a time and build your habits from there? Or did you kind of just all in it? Like, what's been your experience? Or like, what have you seen in your experience or like in other people as well? I have a very addictive personality, so learning how to have a happy medium was hard. Do you still struggle with it? First few years of recovery were hardest, learning that you may need to cut out family and friends so you may succeed, and just learning that the difficult path is usually the most rewarding. Having children gave a better outlook on life and helps me keep focused on my goals. So I've kind of, not to overshare, but I've cut out some, I'm not really connected to family or friends recently. Just with the friends portion, I don't really hang out in the Discord too much. Just because I've kind of realized that at a younger age, even when I was grinding Fortnite, when I was grinding CSGO, I would kind of outpace my friends and my peers. So I've kind of gone the lone route and the lone wolf route a lot with improving in games specifically. So like I'm no stranger to that. However, I feel like with the discipline aspect, I do have a very addictive personality, like things like webtoons or video games or, you know, just like stuff like that. YouTube videos even, I get very easily distracted. And like I have things that I've tried to do that have helped with this. I've deleted webtoons, reinstalled it, deleted it, reinstalled it. I don't have the YouTube app on my phone. I have like a timer app on my phone to help me with distractions, like while I'm working. But like, even though I've time blocked my schedule, sometimes I find in the mornings that like I'm not as productive as I can be because I get distracted watching a video. Like that's where that discipline comes into play. And I feel like it's been difficult. So like, I feel like if I was able to just work for, let's say 3 hours, or maybe even just 1 hour every single morning with that, like just time blocked, without any like, and having that discipline and doing every single day at the same time, it would be beneficial. And like I'm working towards it, but I'm not there yet. Like, is that just like something that just takes time, or do you think I need to be a little bit more harder on myself to get there? Like, what do you think? Boom, boom, boom. He said that gaming doesn't give me any benefit. Rather than passing time, I should not waste my time in playing games. That's interesting. So how does he want you to pass your time instead? From outside in, that's a hard one to assess. Only you truly know if that video is important to your growth or not. Okay, well, let's just say distractions. Like, it doesn't have to be a YouTube video. You know? What I mean though is, like, because I'm not able to consistently, you know, work time block, like I get my work done. That's not really the problem. The problem is like my time block on that work becomes a little bit blurry. Like I struggle with time management, I think. And I think that's where discipline comes into play. But obviously I'm not like 100% disciplined, right? And like it bleeds into other parts of my life. Do you think because your current schedule allows you to be flexible, you take advantage of it? I think so. If it isn't giving you growth, go for the walk and get on your schedule. Scroll up. Did I miss something? I think I read that. Okay. Sub orbits. How about a timer for keeping focus? I do have a timer. I literally have an app that I love. I updated it recently. It looks so much better now. I got it. So nice. Then I can change the timer by moving my... Then I can reset it. Yeah, I use it and it works some days, but I think like actually starting my work is a tough part. Like I feel like I procrastinate a lot, for example. Maybe that's where the root cause or like the root problem is like I procrastinate a lot. And growing up with school, I would procrastinate a lot. Once you complete your scheduled work time block, give yourself a small reward. McDonald's, Skittles, a walk, or Gatorade. That's fair. Riding the red carpet today, homesick the last 2 days. Chatting is way better than losing RR. Facts. How much procrastination are we talking about? Like half an hour? Like half an hour, sometimes 2. It really depends on context, I think, but it adds up for sure. If you actually plan things and write them down short and long term, there's studies pointing to advantage of writing things down with pen and paper. So that's something that I did in the past with journaling. I used to journal every night, and I've kind of veered off track and haven't been doing it recently. But I've made a change this week to journal more, and I've journaled a few nights ago, so I'm gonna try to start with that. I love journaling. I feel like it helps me go to sleep. I just don't really find myself doing it as often as I used to. And like maybe a little bit of side tangent there. I went through like a couple month sprint, if you want to call it, a couple months grind where I was doing literally everything. I was working out, I was eating, I was meditating. Well, you know, let's not throw meditation in there. I don't think I've ever really been consistent with meditation, but I was really consistent with my morning walks, with journaling, and with reading pretty much every day. And I haven't really been on top of that recently. I still go on my morning walks, but journaling and reading, especially nonfiction. I haven't really read nonfiction recently. Which today I started a book called Mastery on Audible. And I've been listening to that, but like a hard copy of like a nonfiction book, I haven't really been reading. I'm wrapping up Game of Thrones right now, which has been pretty good. But I think I need to pick up some more nonfictions. I want to read Mental Game of Poker by Jared Tendler. I want to read Mastery, which I guess I'm listening to. And there's another book out there I forget. Maybe try exercising your controller around this time. Try keeping it around half an hour, then 20 minutes to 10, which is enough to watch a video and have a cup of coffee. Like not cutting it out, but just minimizing it. Even a small exercise for you and girl pie. Sometimes I can't articulate the problems within the house with my wife. I found having a notebook we can write to each other in works well for us. Oh, I like that. That sounds nice. Listen to Audible books. I like Audible. I think the main problem is mindset. Generally, human nature tends to like getting things go easy. Yeah, I agree with that. Used to be very lazy with my targets. Once I start writing them down, I just find myself working harder towards completing them. It's a subconscious thing and it makes a huge difference in my opinion. It saves the reason I was able to get my dream college. Meditation is highly romanticized. Practicing 10 minutes of concentrating around your breathing can be very helpful. It doesn't make you a monk or anything. That's fair. I think it's just, I like meditation just because it lets me feel a little bit more at peace and a little bit more in control. But it's hard for me to keep up with it. Jocko is at the podcast. If you tell people, it helps pressure you. I've seen a podcast from Huberman talking about telling people about your goals. And he generally recommends to work in silence instead of telling people. Because once you start telling people, you kind of get the dopamine from it. So if you are going to tell someone, you want to tell someone that kind of, in air quotes, preys on your downfall because that acts like motivation. But if you tell someone that supports you, then you get early dopamine from it, which is kind of backwards. That's a book. Jocko has a book. Is that the Jocko I'm thinking of? We'll hold it against you. I have a friend that calls me fat. Yes, he's got a few. This second version. Meditation is for more like keeping yourself calm and patient, help in focusing. This topic is something that either Woohoojin could be the most helpful advice you can get or the worst. Vibin loves making things more efficient. He's a big optimizer. Calls me fat, so I continue working out. I see. Meditation to become a monk is a very different path. General meditation is good for everyone. 10 to 15 minutes almost. Meditation is tough. Used to do it a lot, but also took a break. One thing I learned is that with meditating and being alone with your thoughts is you get bored and angry if there's no stimulants. I wonder if that's like an underlying thing. credits up on Velo. Give me your Audible email, I'll give you a book. It's not my email actually. It's my brother. I have like 6 credits, so don't worry about it. I have too many credits. I don't need I can use my credits. The bored or angry in my experience is something you need to work on or / correct. I think making you angry is something you need to let go of or resolve. I agree with that. My experience. I appreciate the talk, chat and Granddaddy. I guess it also kind of just helps to speak it out loud, you know. I talked to Girl Pie about some of the stuff, but at the same time, I feel like some things are like like that's better not to talk to her about. Because I ask her a lot. I talk to her about a lot of my stuff. And I think it gets draining for her. 25 minutes to 6 minutes, that's big. That is big. Better help for calling. Oh yeah, the online therapy stuff. Have you ever wondered why most people look at bored as being a bad thing? Like, what's wrong with doing nothing? I notice it because a lot of people have bubbling emotions when they're alone. When you're bored, you're alone in your thoughts, and people don't like being bored and being in their thoughts. Yeah, I've definitely made that observation as well. Better help for calling so don't drain her. You. I agree. I have a life coach that I do the podcast with, but I haven't recently scheduled stuff with him. And I think having that conversations and having that time with him was very useful for me. Maybe it's something I should pick up again. Podcast? Oh yeah, you haven't seen my podcast? Here, let me find the link for you. My podcast, there's 10 episodes out right now. We just did our last episode for the year. Oh yeah, we already have a command for it, but I'll post it again for the people on YouTube. I did BetterHelp. It was really good in my experience after about 6 to 7 months.
What I was gonna say was like, what if we like did the 1v1 DM Ascent thing? Do you like that?
Match found.
Oh yeah, we could do it. You want to back out?
No. We should play like a DM first, and we can go.
Okay. And vouch podcast is good. I'm glad you like it.
Randoms before I go up against the goat.
Going to be listen to this first podcast. Bet. Now I have 2 podcasts in English to check out. Oh yeah.
Deathmatch. That's
what I mean. I've taken a journal and sat at a bench by myself for 30 minutes. So you notice a lot of thoughts come to mind, whether it be negative or sometimes positive. Yeah. I think what I need to do is maybe have more time for self-reflection, either in the form of journaling or in the form of talking to someone about it, and not have it strain my relationship with me and Girl Pie, like doing it with like a life coach or, you know, maybe even a therapist. And like either of those would probably be acceptable. Just go and come on your own accord and bring back popcorn. Go where? What do you mean? Spotify The Mindset Mentor is my favorite pod. Ooh, Mindset Mentor. Who's it by? $1,600 DPI, correct. Chat, by the way, I actually turned on VSync the other day. Make sure you guys have the setting off. I know everyone mostly has it off, but I accidentally turned it on the other day, and that shit was fucking me up.
your game feel bad?
No. I accidentally turned on VSync the other day and that made it feel bad, but VSync's actually
Aim is
abysmal.
bad.
Yeah. Your aim is bad?
My game.
Your game. Oh, is that because you're streaming, you think?
I don't think so.
Honestly, I believe everyone should have a therapist. Unfortunately, not everyone can. Yeah. I think part of it is too, is like, I have like this ideal version of myself that I want to pursue. And I put pressure on myself to get there. So like when I'm not being my best version of myself, I'm like hard on myself and like in an attempt to like get me there, but I don't get there, you know? And then like my self-talk becomes a little bit worse and et cetera, et cetera. And I've definitely learned like being nice to yourself is good. At the same time, like maybe I'm just not there yet. Rob Dial. I listened to him at work. Rob Dial. I don't think I've heard of him. He helps explain how the mind is like a muscle. You have to filter your thoughts and emotions because you aren't in control of your first or second. Yeah, that's kind of what I've gathered like people said with meditation as well. Like you aren't your thoughts, essentially. Mm-hmm. Idealism can be a treacherous trap. Sometimes we gotta accept what we picture in our minds can't be applied in reality and be at peace knowing we're doing the best we can and going forward. Yeah, it's tough because I feel like people that are also hard on themselves do well too. Like when I was hard on myself, I think it also got me out of a pretty dark place. But at the same time, I think it can be dangerous, you know? So yeah, I don't know, it's a tough one. 200k points finally, 50k to go. Hell yeah. For so long people self-diagnose themselves, but you're gonna learn life is mostly perception. It's like the cup half empty, half full theory. Now that doesn't apply all the time, but mostly day-to-day stuff.
Yeah, it's like I shoot someone and then they die like half a second later.
It'd be ping. You have 50 ping. You don't normally queue Texas. That's probably the Texas server.
Maybe.
How does this work? Do we turn on auto respawn?
Oh, just go deathmatch, and then we'll just run mid.
Oh, okay.
Me and Razan do it. Wait, can you hear me right now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Regarding ultra optimizing your life and feeling shame for not meeting expectations.
And well, I don't know. I think it's just cool to like think about the fights. Like if you notice like something.
I thought I wanted to be an artist, but my artist ego is preventing me from finding actual contentment. What do you mean by artist ego? You don't want to be 1DM ever? No, not really. What's up, RC?
You're like, oh, I like how you like jiggle and then went wide or blah 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 blah.
Hmm. Where are my bullets going, dude? Our efforts are not in vain, and one thing does not exclude the other. We can improve and also try to make a healthy practice. When we try hard, we find later we didn't need to suffer as much. What is this? Just 1v1ing Guts and Deathmatch. I wanted to try it out and see if it was useful. Did I turn on sound for this?
Yeah, you should. Just because there's only 2 of us.
Me and my duo always DM before going on a 7-game losing streak.
Kill confirmed.
What does my ping say for you in tab?
27, 28, 27, 28.
Interesting. What does your ping say for you in tab?
Hostile
Same
KIA.
thing, 29.
For me, your ping says 35.
Sweet.
Wait, what does my ping say for you in tab? The same.
Now it says 32.
Okay, interesting.
Hey.
Like one of the ones where you just pick the same angle over and over. Yeah, that's one way of doing it. Never thought to do it as DM. Yeah, me either. $130.
Ralphie.
1 bullet. I'm ass. Losing streaks are lit because it's always one more game. Nah, I don't know if that's lit. Do, 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 do.
Kill. Obstacle removed.
What's up, Emily? Emily? Similarly to ruining your own happiness / confidence due to constantly comparing yourselves, we are our own worst enemies. I agree with that. Losing streaks is just losing streak. We don't mind much anyways. None of us take Val seriously enough. Good. 1 game off play on my main. Due to ranked anxiety, I play on both, but they're both so close. Gotta get your games in, bro.
Hey, yo.
Peace out,
Is
Anthony.
this helpful for you, by the way? Like 1v1s, or do you prefer just fighting like a lot of people?
I don't know. It's kind of hard to tell. Maybe the same.
Yeah.
Move it super good. Appreciate you. Making my running warm-ups a lot more tolerable. Running warm-ups. Oh yeah. Give yourself some love today. You're a wonderful person. I appreciate that.
Tango down.
Could do this on drift map for TDM because you get fights like this instantly. I think drift would be better. It's a different map though, right? Or the like the angles change. I'm on 1.5 right now on my S. 1600 DPI.
Cancelled.
To put it on TDM.
Damn, bro.
Think Val would come up with a 1v1 mode? Maybe eventually.
Do not
The
resist.
backup is fire.
Back up.
Got him.
Started aim training using Demon 1's routine. The Demon 1 routine is so difficult, dude. I had to edit the Demon 1 routine and make an easier version. Because some of those scenarios are fucking hard. The mini god one. Yeah, the mini god one is hard, sorry.
You jiggle so tight, like always. It's so hard.
If you jiggle pre-fire like that, you can get like a cheese headshot
1
sometimes.
minute remaining.
Really?
Yeah, like
Dude,
here,
it's like
here,
back
come in,
there
come in,
to
Arch.
you.
I'll show you.
Okay.
The mini god demon 1-1. It's like here, stand here. It's like I'm fighting you, like, and I'm like peeking for, I guess, like this angle here.
Yeah.
And I don't see you on this line. I'll like flick my crosshair over to the left of the wall and just like shoot through the wall. You see? Like I headshot you there?
Yeah, yeah. But you see me or no?
30 seconds
I can see your
left.
arm.
Okay, yeah.
10
really
kills
see, like, your
remaining.
elbow.
Yeah, so it's like you peek for an angle, right? But if he's not there, you kind of know he's like in the other area, so you just go for the flick pre-fire when you tuck back in. That makes sense.
10
Yeah, yeah,
seconds
that
left.
makes sense. It's just scary to play. I'm like, I don't know what the fuck to, like, all I see is this elbow and I'm dying.
Yeah, it works a lot better with the Phantom, I think.
Or when you see like the
Where to
top left
next?
corner of your head and I just get headshot.
The Demon 1-1 was kind of ass. The Demon 1 routine is bad, but the improved one by Minigod is good. Ready to queue?
Yeah, that's what
Okay, I'm gonna restart my stream with 30-second delay, but you can do whatever.
Okay.
Alright, chat, I'm gonna restart with
No
30
one's gonna
seconds.
be in my stream, bro.
They might. Some of these people are.
No way. Are you serious?
Yeah, but I don't think you have to change it until maybe it's obvious.
Okay.
All right, chat. I'm gonna be back. 30 seconds. Restart stream. I'm gonna update the
Shit, we're
title.
gonna snipe. Like, might as well drop a sub, you know?
Initiator in rank today. Vibin. All right, chat. Play some initiator.